Try it again then, Jack.
Nothing, it's dead.
I don't know what it is then.
Oh, let's leave it for the moment. It's well past dinner time anyway. Can't concentrate when you're hungry.
I'll have another go later.
At least we got a decent night's sleep last night.
Yeah, it's thanks to me, that is. I told Mark I wasn't having it any longer.
Good for you.
Mind you, he got his own back. Filled sugar bowl up with salt, nearly choked on me coffee.
He keeps telling us he's grown up.
Yeah, exactly. So what do you reckon then?
Oh, leave it. Can't stand here all day. I'll ring the garage and let them have a go.
Oh no, it'll be a bit expensive, that.
Anyone would think this was your farm. It's Emmerdale's money, lad.
Yeah, maybe. I just don't like spending money when there's no need.
Oh, blow it. I'm perished. Come on.
All right.
I thought I heard you.
Just checking some paperwork. What can I do for you?
Oh, I thought I'd disappear for a couple of days.
Disappear? Where to?
Well, I thought I'd give Kathy a surprise in Scarborough.
Missing her already, eh? It's called love, son. It's when you don't miss and the trouble starts. Ah, that's the one, I think.
What?
My foreman and his mate are on the fiddle. There's a delivery note here for copper pipes. No sign of them on the site, and signed for by the foreman, who swears no knowledge.
Pretty convincing.
Yeah, I need to catch them at it, though, whatever it is they're at.
So you don't mind, then, if I nip off?
Ah, of course not. Don't worry about it.
Look, Dad, are you all right?
Apart from these cowboys, yes. Why shouldn't I be?
I just wondered, that's all.
Right, that's all I can do, I think. Have a great time in Scarborough. Give Kathy my love.
Hiya.
Oh, hi Rachel, you're back early. You looking for Michael?
Yeah.
Well, I've no idea where they are. I've made the sandwiches and everything.
Have you seen the state of next door?
Well, I try and stay out of it. Pigsty, I suppose.
You should see it. Piles of washing up in the sink, dirty washing everywhere. I even found a pair of Mark's sweaty socks on the table.
Oh, a couple of fellas living on their own. What else do you expect?
Yeah, well, you wait till I get hold of them.
Oh, I shouldn't blame Michael. He's been working like a Trojan. He's done the morning milking every day this week.
Good. It'll keep him out of mischief whilst I'm away. And it'll give you and Jack a chance to lie in.
Yeah, we need it.
Not Mark again.
We depend on you, Rachel. Can you just have a word? Teeny weeny hint?
Frank! Frank!
What's up?
Your foreman and his mate. I've just seen them loading several bags of cement onto the back of the van.
Great.
Wait for me.
Yeah, well, hurry up. This may be our only chance.
Okay.
Peter, leave the washing alone. Peter, will you do as I ask?
Hey, what I found.
Oh, poor thing. Where did you find it?
The one up front door's stop exhausted.
Oh, put it down somewhere. It'll soon be off again.
I think it's a racing pigeon. It's got an identification tag.
Must belong to someone then.
Yeah, I'm going to try and track the owner down.
Oh, Peter! Oh, you naughty boy. Now look what you've done.
Hey, there's no need to shout at him. He didn't do it on purpose.
No business messing around in the washing. Now I'm going to have to do it all over again.
Never mind, Peter. Mummy didn't mean it.
I wish you'd stop doing that, Archie. He's got to learn when he's done something wrong. And get rid of that bird.
Well, obviously, they intend to do a lot of business. All at my expense.
Got to admire their cheek, really.
It won't feel so cheeky when I'm finished. This one.
Seth, isn't it time you got back to work?
I'm taking an extra half hour, Mr. Turner. I've been working through my tea breaks.
One of these days you'll run out of excuses.
I'm overworked, me. Mrs. Feldman aware, me stuck up there on my own.
Tell us the old story. I am constantly overworked. Did you hear me complain?
You never stop.
I shall be coming up there later. If I get a spare 5 minutes, I just want to make sure everything's in order.
I've done my best, Mr. Turner, and no man can do better.
Well, I just hope you're following that list of instructions of Mrs. Feldman's to the letter.
What do I need a list of instructions for? I've been doing that job most of my life. I've got a system. What don't get done gets left. When's she coming back anyway?
Next week. Oh, Caroline, I'm going down Surrey.
Have you had a postcard out?
Seth, she's gone to Knaresborough. She's not going to send a postcard.
That's news to me. I heard she's gone to Majorca.
Oh, I heard a small Greek island like Shirley Valentine.
Shirley who?
She'll be sending word, have found paradise, staying another month.
Seth, work.
Well, I think it's highly mysterious, Seth, just nipping off like that with no warning. I tell you, if you or me did that, there'd be hell to pay. Oh, hello, Rachel, love. What can I get you?
Nothing, thanks. I'm looking for Michael.
He ain't been in. I better be off before he's on to me again.
I don't think Michael will be in, not after last night.
Why?
Well, as far as I could make out, he's had a bit of a set-to with Lynn Whiteley.
Where, in here?
Yeah, they were sitting over there having a quiet chat, nice and cosy. And all of a sudden, she starts to raise her voice.
I see.
Well, you could see that Michael was upset. And then suddenly, she ups and leaves.
Hello, Rachel, my dear. Hey, can I get you something?
No, thanks, Mr. Turner. I've got someone to see.
No, what have you done?
Nothing, Mr. Turner.
I hope we're not off on another magical mystery tour.
Must have picked up that cement for a reason,
Yeah, I suppose so. Hurry up, you'll lose them.
No, I don't think so. In fact, I've got a very good idea where we're going.
Lynn, I'll go see if you fancy and I'll give you a break.
I don't want anything, thanks.
You can't live on tea and fresh air.
All right.
What do you fancy then?
Pigeon pie.
Shut up, Billy. Are you? Hey, you were offside and all with Michael last night. You really upset him going at him like that.
Did I?
Yeah, you were only doing me a favour. Who told me to cheer you up?
Once and for all, Archie, I don't need cheering up.
Shall I take little Peter out for a walk, get him a bit of fresh air?
I'm perfectly capable of taking my own son for a walk. And get rid of that filthy bird. This is where we came yesterday, isn't it?
Yep. I had a feeling we were going to end up here. I think we've got them. Bang to rights, as they say. Hang on a sec. Let's be absolutely certain.
So what's wrong with the tractor, then?
Oh, something and nothing, I expect. I'll have another go after dinner, save getting garage in.
Well, I don't mind if it'll save time.
Yeah, but why pay out good money? You can get on with something else if you like.
You'll be running the place next.
Oh, are you? I didn't expect you till tonight.
I skipped off early.
Students.
Yeah. I need a word with you.
Hang up. Something's up on the sofa for you tonight, lad.
Jack.
Better go and see what's wrong.
Afternoon, lads. Care to tell me what's going on?
I mean, just look at it. Wait till I see Mark. I come home on a weekend to see you, not tidy his mess up.
I've really missed you.
Have you?
Yeah. Still, it's easier now. Days fly by now I'm back on the farm.
Oh, yeah? What about the nights? Plenty to keep you occupied on a night, have you?
Yeah, usual. Have a few drinks down at Woolpack most evenings.
So I've heard.
Well, what's the matter, Rachel? You know I do.
I heard you were at the Woolpack last night.
Yeah, I was.
With Lynn Whiteley.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I did meet her for a drink. Archie asked me if I'd talk to her. He's worried about her. So am I.
She's after sympathy, that's all.
Well, that's not her style, Rachel.
Yeah, well, you would know all about her style, wouldn't you? I thought you'd had enough of her, Michael. I know that I have.
Look, I feel sorry for her. She's had a rough time.
Oh, yeah, here we go again.
Look, I promise you, Rachel, I'm not interested in her. You should trust me.
I trust you. It's her that I don't trust.
She won't try anything on with me again.
Yeah, well, she'd better not. Otherwise, I'll make her feel really sorry for herself.
Oh, come on, Rachel. It's not like you to be mean. And I reckon she's in a right state.
Well, don't expect me to feel sorry for her, Michael. As far as I'm concerned, if Lynn Whiteley's in a mess, she's only got herself to blame.
Seth? I thought I told you to get this place tidied up. It's like a battlefield.
I'm doing my best, Mr. Turner. I can't manage everything on my own, you know.
And these boxes, I distinctly told you yesterday to get them stacked properly.
Don't worry, Mr. Turner. I'll see to them.
When? Next Christmas? Oh, come on now, let me do it. Seth! Look what you've gone and done. Are you all right? Seth? Seth! Here we are, Seth. Hot sweet tea. That'll do the trick. Well, come on, old chap. Drink it up. You'll soon feel better.
Come in.
You cheered up a bit.
What? Oh, yeah.
I was looking for Michael.
Yeah, I'll be down in a minute.
I should get him to take the tea up to you. Make sure he knows who's boss.
Jack.
Think he'd still be fit for milking this afternoon? Or would I best take over?
Don't be daft.
Mind you, I'm surprised you can find a clean cup down here.
Yeah. Wait till I see Mark.
So long as you can get him to stop playing that so-called music.
He's all right, really, though. I mean, him and Melanie.
Oh, I shouldn't worry, love. I don't think Melanie would let Mark do anything daft. She's a bright lass.
Yeah, she's all right, really.
Hey, where's that tea? Oh, hi, Jack. Did you want me?
There's nothing important. I'll see you later. Yeah. Glad you sorted everything out. It's a bit hard, that sofa.
I'm going to build a little house.
Good. That means you'll be moving out.
Not for me, for my pigeon.
Oh, I see. It's your pigeon now, is it?
Yeah, I rang the number on the tag and spoke to the bloke who owned it. He said they didn't want it back. We had quite a good chat, actually.
Fancy.
Yeah. I could breed them, couldn't I? Then I could race them, in races and that.
You don't know anything about pigeons, Archie.
No. I'm going to ask Seth. Anyway, you seem a bit brighter today.
Don't start. I'm making chicken and rice patou. Will you be in for it?
You were going to chuck me out last night.
Take no notice.
It's easier said than done lately.
I must be awful to live with sometimes.
Yeah, don't forget I live with your granddad. I'm used to all sorts. I do worry about you, though. So does Michael.
I suppose I ought to phone him. Apologise for last night.
I'll leave it for now. Rachel's back today.
She must dread the sound of my name. So must everyone else, for that matter.
What's the matter, Lynn?
I don't know. Maybe I'm run down. Need a change.
You'll get like that.
I need a fortnight in the sun. Haven't had a holiday since before Pete died. We had one booked, you know. Then the accident happened.
You know, you never really talk about Pete, do you?
Oh, don't be so ridiculous. Of course I do.
Where are you going to go?
I don't know. Florida or somewhere. Doesn't really matter, does it? There's no point living in the past.
Now, come on. Just try and walk about, Seth. That's it, it'll help.
My head hurts. Did I bang it?
That's steady. Just take it easy.
Where am I? What's happening?
Don't be silly, Seth.
Who are you?
Seth, will you stop playing the idiot? You just had a bang on the head, that's all.
Well, where am I?
You know perfectly well where you are. You're at the fish farm.
Fish farm?
Seth, I'm warning you.
It's me head. I feel dizzy.
If I find out this is part of some terrible joke, there'll be hell to pay.
I feel sick. And who are you?
All right. Let's get you home to your Meg.
Meg?
Oh, good grief, Seth. A bull pack, then. I'll buy you a scotch.
I don't want to drink.
What?
I just want to lie down.
Right. It's hot and general for you, my lad.
Put you away for that, you know.
It's you. I'll put you away good and proper if you ask me to do any more favours. Lynn was in one heck of a mood last night, you know.
I said I'm sorry. She
She's had a go at me and all, you know.
Yeah, well, leave me out of it, right out.
What's up with you?
Nothing, it's just all around the village. Rich has only been home 10 minutes and she knows all about it.
Oh, I see. Giving you your orders, has she?
No, look, it's not to do with Rachel. I'm whistling today anyway.
Just the same, dead miserable. Keeps jumping down my throat every time I say out.
Well, sorry, mate, I did my best.
What am I going to do?
What should I know? Anyway, what have you got there?
Found it. Keeps following me everywhere. Can't get rid of it.
It hasn't got much choice stuck in your hands, has it? Hey, it's a racer, is that one?
Yeah, no, I spoke to the bloke who owns it. He don't want it back. I don't know what to do with it, though. I think I'm going to build it a notch.
No, ask Seth. He knows all about pigeons.
Yeah, no, I'm just off to see him now. Listen, you don't fancy coming round for a bit of tea later, do you?
No, sorry, mate.
Thanks.
Well, let's say 7 o'clock tomorrow.
Oh, you're home then?
Look, go away a minute.
Look, hang up, Mark. I want a word.
Melanie, look.
Now.
It's Rachel. Yeah. Look, I'll phone you back. Sorry. Bye. What?
Do you notice anything?
No, what?
Notice how tidy the place is. Pots washed, rubbish in the bin.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been meaning to do that.
Yeah, you've been making a right nuisance of yourself. Music till all hours, you and your daft mates here till gone midnight, and on the phone to Melanie all day.
That Feldman's got a big mouth. I don't even know why he's staying here. He's got a house of his own, hasn't he?
Because I invited him to stay, if only to keep an eye on you.
It's worse than living with an old woman. I can't have a night in with Melanie without him hanging around. He's worse than Annie.
And what's this about an all-night party?
Oh, nag, flaming nag. I might as well be a monk. At least in a monastery I'd get some peace.
Seth! Seth!
Oh, hi, Chris. How's Kathy?
Oh, she's great.
Excited about your decorating plans, no doubt?
Kim, I hope you weren't offended the other day.
No, of course not. It's your home. You choose your own wallpaper.
I'm going over to Scarborough to see Kathy. I'll take those samples with me. But if we need your expert guidance, I'm sure she'll ask you.
Don't worry about it. We all have our own taste. Honestly, Chris, it's okay. Really.
That's good. Wish I could say the same for Dad. He seems a bit subdued this morning.
Oh, he's not. He's fine, on top of the world, in fact. We caught his foreman red-handed this afternoon.
Well, that's great.
Yeah, he's still down at the police station.
There's something else as well. It's still the mill, isn't it?
Well, it's the decorating. You turned down his offer to help.
I said he could help me strip the walls down and get the undercoat on.
It wasn't that kind of help he was offering.
Look, we can't keep taking money off him, Kim.
He'll get over it. Stop worrying. Best not say anything.
Well, that was a good day's work. Oh, Chris, I thought you'd gone to Scarborough.
So what happened?
They'd been charged, being held in custody overnight. The police were very grateful for all my help. Nice to know someone appreciates it, eh?
Hang on, there's something missing.
What?
Oh, no, Seth. The place is not sane.
He's been in an accident up at the fish farm. He's in the hospital. Archie's with him now.
What happened?
Well, all Mr. Turner's fault, of course, but would you get him to admit it?
Is he all right? Is it serious?
Well, I'm not quite sure what happened, but I think the roof must have caved in. Whoosh, just like that. I suppose it's just as well Mr. Turner was there.
Poor Seth, how is he?
Well, they're keeping him in overnight. Concussion, temporary loss of memory.
The roof caved in, is that right?
You don't do that rubbish. There was a pile of crates, poor chap. He was very lucky I was there. I saved his life, you know. And I heard the crash, and I came rushing in, and I had to dig him out.
Of course, he should never have been up there on his own at all, a man of his age.
What are you talking about?
Well, if certain people hadn't been allowed to swan off whenever they felt like it.
Now, hang on. I hope you're not trying to drag my mum into this.
Come on, let's sit down.
No, my mum hasn't had an holiday since she started at that fish farm, and she deserves a rest.
Oh, is that what you call it? I don't suppose she'll be getting much of a rest where she's gone.
She's gone to Knaresborough to see Auntie Margaret.
Is that what she told you?
What do you mean?
Well, there's a rumour flying around that she's gone to Spain to join a certain person out there.
Yeah, well, it just goes to show you shouldn't believe everything you hear.
Precisely like.
There's no smoke without fire, as the saying goes.
Oh, come on, Rachel. I'm not staying here to listen to this rubbish.
I don't blame you.
Carol, do you enjoy driving away my clientele?
Listen to that silence.
Good old Rachel. She was telling me Lynn Whiteley caused another scene in the Woolpack last night.
She's her own worst enemy, that lass. Who with this time?
Michael. Didn't he tell you?
No, not a word.
I'm beginning to feel a bit sorry for her. Maybe you were right.
Well, there's nothing we can do about it now. Is Robert asleep?
He's well away. Did you read that letter he brought home from school?
No, what did it say?
They want to raise some money.
Nothing fresh in that. What's it for this time?
A minibus for the school. They need some new ideas. There's a meeting next week. We ought to go.
Must we?
Well, one of us ought to. Any thoughts?
No. Sorry.
Oh, you're a great help. You remember Sally at the library? Well, she does book sales and donates the commission to the school.
I'm not selling any of my books.
Well, we don't have to have a book sale. Something similar, something a bit more interesting.
Such as?
Well, you know, something interesting.
You haven't got the faintest idea, have you?
No, not a clue. Something's bound to come up.
Oh.
You should know what Carol is by now.
Yeah, but they've no right to talk about Mum like that. She deserves a bit of an holiday. And what business is it if anybody's who she goes with?
Yeah, well, no wonder they want to know what's going on. I mean, Eric Pollard.
Oh, don't you start, Rachel. Look, he's just a creep. Mum deserves better.
Well, knowing you, you wouldn't approve of anyone your mum went out with.
I don't see why she can't be content on her own. I mean, she had Dad, didn't she? He was great, he was. She wouldn't find anyone better than him.
Yeah, but he's dead, isn't he?
Yeah, thanks.
Oh, come on, Michael, be reasonable. Your mum's brought you and Elsa up practically single-handed. She's worked on that farm till it's nearly killed her. She deserves a bit of pleasure.
Pleasure? With Eric Pollard? Look, my dad was a good man. How could she trust somebody like Eric Pollard?
Forget it. You're getting all worked up over nothing. Let's wait and see how it turns out, eh?
It's freezing out there. Anything decent on the telly?
Archie, how is he?
How do you think he is? He's half out of his mind. He don't know where he is, who he is, or what's happened to him.
I'm sure he'll be completely recovered in the morning. Nothing like a good night's sleep.
It with those crates, wasn't it, Turner? That's your fault, getting him to do Elizabeth's work as well as his own.
Nonsense, Archie. It was an accident. It could have happened to anybody.
You're not going to get away with this, Turner. That was an industrial accident, and he's going to be entitled to compensation.
Oh, rubbish. It was entirely his own fault. I told him to stack those crates properly ages ago.
You better tell that to the judge, because you're his boss, aren't you? You're responsible for his safety, but you don't give a toss, do you?
The welfare of the workers in my employ has always been a priority.
Yeah, you better tell that to the court. You won't have a leg to stand on, and I'll tell you something else and all. I'll be a witness.
Now, just a minute, Archie Brooks. If you're threatening me, I'll be the one who's going to take legal action. Now, get out of my pub.
Oh, well, he won't stay here a second longer. Not if it was the last pub on earth. I'll tell you something. You weren't heard last of this, Turner.